We thank you for choosing us here at Southwest Airlines. Welcome to Albuquerque.
So, back in Albuquerque, and Soren has a special little gift for me. Well, it's not a gift, but it's an opportunity, maybe. I don't know how to describe it. It's a car. It's good to be in nature, I guess if you can call this nature.
This is nature. You're driving through nature.
Let's see this pretty little baby. Oh, it's so good to be back. And I have never said that before. But I'm saying it today because I miss fall and I miss winter. Actually, this one's too green. Let's try the deciduous tree back here. I miss it because I like cool weather. I like changing of the seasons. And, oh, I'm spoiling it. That's why this is the best time of year. It's the end of October and Soren has this for sale and I'm gonna buy it. Let's have a look around this 240. It is a 1988. It's a golden brick. I've been playing around with the idea of having a gold brick for quite some time, and I'm really excited to see this one. It's looking pretty good. The paint's in nice shape. Usually the clear coat's in rough condition, but he said that this was under a carport. So are we seeing water spots or chips? Oh yeah, there's a little bit of rough ride in here. All right, Soren, would you like to tell me the story of this car?
Sure.
How you found it?
How I found it was a lady came into the Master's Touch saying that she wanted to sell her Volvo. She didn't know what was wrong with it. She parked it. She drove it pretty regularly up until she parked it. Did your look over and they fixed a couple of things. The problem was that the plug that went into the ECU got degraded so much it wasn't holding itself in there. So it was losing connection and killing the car.
Classic.
And then they did that. She drove it and then it died again and she got scared of it and parked it.
Oh, fun.
That's it.
So what was the fix for the second time it died?
Fuel pump relief.
Oh boy.
So I got the fuel pump. When I went over there, I knew it was something silly like that. So I went over there and jiggled the relay, and of course it was the wrong size, so it wasn't getting adequate current.
Oh gee.
But I was able to start it, drive it 100 feet out into Lomas, and then get stuck in the middle of the traffic.
Ooh.
And then had to push said brick to trailer.
No fun.
Well, you know, keeps me in shape. I haven't started it in a minute, so...
Sounds like an old 240. It's a 1988, which means we're gonna be running on LH 2.2, I believe. What a funny little noise it makes.
What an unusual car. Daddy made it. Oh.
Well, the goal here is to drive this old brick to California on Sunday, which gives us a couple of days to work out some of the kinks and get familiar with it. I'll get acquainted with some of its problems, if any, see if it needs any fluid changes. And then we'll have ourselves a nice little road trip.
We'll glide on our motor trip with pride in our ownership. Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty.
Sounds pretty good.
I just gave it an oil change.
Oh, nice.
This little boo-boo happened recently with her. Someone backed into her to parking lot.
Say it. Voila, look at you. Let me wiggle this. Oh, nice, tight hinges, very good. You know, these wear out pretty good.
A little creative with some of the trim. I've noticed that someone's taking the liberties with it. Unfortunate.
Well, what are you gonna do?
But, you know, all the trim's here. That's the big part.
I like this gold. Okay. And is this the kind of oil you use, the Castrol Edge? Nice, very good.
That was the only thing I did to it, was replace the relay, oil change.
Okay, and here's my favorite thing about, well, two things really. I guess they're tied because I got so used to all of these being automatic. Well, 5 speed. But I think the other thing I love the most is this chocolate brown. I've never seen a gold on Choco. That's like a very, it's like a chocolate, you know, like a Lind. You unwrap it. No, it's a Ferrero Rocher.
That's exactly perfect.
There we go. Wow, look at you, huh?
Look down at the console. Or not the console, excuse me, the armrest.
armrest?
It's intact.
This little guy?
Yeah.
There's like carpeting inside of it.
Yeah, it's all original. It's intact. Heated seats, they work.
Heated seats?
Yep.
Just in time for winter, but California's not gonna need it.
Well, yeah, out there in California, it gets down to like, what,
This is nice.
65, and you guys start to get cold.
Oh, yeah, we're cold at 71. Wow, really nice. $202,000 miles on the odometer. Is the odometer working?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. Well, I want to take it for a drive pretty soon. I'll have fun with it. I think I had a brown glove box door. It might be in a box of parts, which is a weird size and a weird shape, but a weird color. But I hope I have it. There's a pile of maps in the pocket there, and these are still intact.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they get kicked because they're right there.
Oh no, the interior's in excellent shape. It's probably one of the better interiors I've seen in one of these.
Mm-hmm. I don't know when they stopped doing the speaker on the front, but that's kind of funny. This is exactly like the earlier ones. Nice. Cool beans. Really enjoying it. Okay, we'll go for a drive later, but let's feel that. Wow, that feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of people driving a stick these days. Was it an older lady or?
Yeah, she was an older lady.
Gosh, it's so like wobbly. That's just always how they are. There's a couple of things we could. Nice. And reverse. Beautiful. Does the cigarette lighter work?
That I have not checked.
Okay, hear the vacuum for that. Look at the Blaupunkt cassette player. And do we have a safety switch for the clutch? No need for the safety switch. Oh, it's beautiful. I'll take it. We have a deal.
America.
Let's peek under there. Parking brake is working.
Parking brake actually works, which is amazing.
That's great. Door locks, power. Mm-hmm. Nice. Ooh, solid sounding close there. Cool. This looks pretty recent. That's looking okay.
Mm-hmm.
The distributor cap looks brand new, plastic.
Brand new.
A little dusty in here, but that makes it easier to spot what's been serviced, replaced.
Used battery, so.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
Oh, it's also got a clamp on it. That's really great. Usually it's missing. Yeah, there's a lot of nice pieces. Do you know how many owners it might have?
From what I could tell, it came from Colorado, so it's anybody's guess. So her ex-husband bought her this car and brought it to her and said, "This is what you're going to be driving." And it came from a local used car dealership here in Albuquerque.
Cool. Very nice.
And it was her boyfriend that did the cap and rotor and the coil because they were thinking it was a spark issue.
It was. It just happened to be the ICU right there.
At the time, yes, but also what really parked it was this little guy right there.
Is that the 20 amp fuse, the big one? Okay. And the relay that you were dealing with is that the one under the glove box?
I had Thomas look it over too. So he replaced one of the relays. I couldn't tell you which one.
How much driving have you done with it?
I've driven it about 300 miles.
Okay.
It's usually my break-in before I put them out there on market.
So far, so good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Drive it a couple times back and forth to the East Mountains.
Couple of common things we want to really look out for. The alternator wiring. It looks like... What is this wire? It's dangling.
Probably went to that little... I would say that probably went to this little guy right there. I had a connector probably went in there.
Ah, there we go.
The timing belt apparently was done recently.
We got 181,000 and we're sitting right now at 202, so that's very good. And the date, 18392, is that mileage? I don't see a date on it, but we can just pry open the cover later and have a look in there. But yeah, for the most part, things are looking pretty good. Standard. Looks like a reman on that, which is nice. And the wire loom here has been retaped, so somebody's gone over there. But 88 is the first year where they got rid of the biodegradable harnesses. So look at that, we got solid, evenly coated wires. We're not gonna be dealing with crumbles. Nobody likes those. Crumbelievable. Nice, everything's looking pretty good here. Gotta get some of these leaves out so we don't get rust, but don't you love nature? Don't you love trees that drop their leaves?
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Great. Yeah, looks very good, very original. And do we have... nice.
Oh, that just changes the price.
Uh-oh. Wait, we didn't shake on it yet. No changing. All sales final.
Yeah.
Cool, we got tires too. That'll save me some trouble getting out there into California.
Like I said, the tires are original. When I bought it, they're old. I looked at the dates on them, but they're not really cracked, so.
23rd week of 2018. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
10 years is where you get scared.
Yeah, you know.
We could deal
like
with
the
2018.
Triumph wheels that I pulled that from the truck when I pulled it out of a person's yard. I thought they were flat. No, they were just sinking in the dirt.
Oh, how funny.
They were still holding air.
Yep, there's sand for you. Oh, let's check our date of manufacture too. May. What happened in May of 1988 when this car was made?
The next time you disappear for a week, take that piece of about and park it in a street. This isn't a hotel.
Michael Jordan. Ho, ho, ho! Michael Jordan.
It happened at a Henderson chemical plant, killing 2 people and hurting more than 300 others. Investigators say the explosions were set off by sparks from a welder's torch.
Consumers Union published an article claiming that the Suzuki Samurai rolls over too easily and rated it not acceptable.
What an unusual car.
In the official test driver log, Sheehan noted the Samurai was easy to control and rated it as high as any vehicle he tested that day. But in the wake of CU's attack on the Samurai in 1988, the vehicle's annual sales in the United States plunged precipitously.
Yo, homeboy, where you been, man? We've been looking for you.
You ain't fat. You ain't nothing.
I'm too much man for you to take. The pavement cracks. Who's fat?
Okay, the afternoon is here. The weather's cooled down, I guess. It's already been nice. We're gonna go for a drive. If it makes it to the bank, we'll have cash. And then, she's mine. Probably gonna wanna get some gas too. Feels really good. I really don't like the slop in the shifter. It's a bit of work to get to those bushings, but I think we should do it. And no radio, okay. We gotta get this thing cleaned up. Ba-boom, let's do this. $3.98 a gallon. Guess what California prices are? That's right, $6.98. I was just watching the movie Spy Game with Robert Redford, Brad Pitt, from 2001, I think, and it takes place in Lebanon in 1991. And in the movie, there's 2 Mercedes W124s or W116? W116 or 114. It's hard to keep track of all these Mercedes. And they're escorting a Volvo 240 sedan where they put like the leader of Hezbollah inside of the back seat of that. And $42, 10.5 gallons. We're looking pretty good. So anyway, that just shows to go that the 240 is the safer car, even if the leaders of terrorist organizations are being escorted in them through cities under current siege. we're all juiced up. It's time to give this baby a little TLC and wash all the New Mexico sand off of it. There's still plenty of shine in this gold paint. The roof's a little faded. You can see the clear coat here. Oh, sad. Cooked. And here in the front, but in better shape than most of the golds. So a little suntan, a little sunburning happening right up here on the seat as well. Yeah. Really have a hard time describing New Mexico to people, and I think I just have to start showing this picture instead. It all makes sense now. Nice, right? Of course it's gonna look good when it's wet. I get so peeved when I see photos from people that are just at the car wash and the ground is wet under the car and they're just like, look how clean it is. Yeah. Talk to me when you got your makeup off, you know? Check it out, the AC compressor is turning. Found a receipt for the replacement of that unit. So it looks like we have working AC. Is it gonna turn off? With the dirt washed off, we now see the parts where the clear coat paint has been burned off. See if I can restore some shine on that roof, and especially here on the hood, which isn't terrible. Just a little bit of a polish, I think will do that. Very nice. Very nice. Cleaned up all right.
Now I can talk. Oh my God, Mom's incredible. I cannot believe I lived my entire life without knowing her. She's beautiful and fun and smart, and I love the gown she designs. And I got her talking about how she and Dad first met, and if you ask me, there's like a whole possibility. Stop! We've got to... David?
Yes?
There's a package next to you.
Why am I dressed like a pirate?
This thing is for you.
Why has this child given me a dangly earring?
David.
That's my Rock Auto box. Parts have arrived.
Hey.
It's Halloween in a few days.
I think he had a tip. Carrying.
You got it.
Bring the package in. We'll see what that thing is.
What's in the box?
I don't know if that'll do it. Careful. I don't know what's in there.
I'm sure there's a warrant.
How do you do this?
You can pull them all out now. Thank you.
What are these things?
Car parts.
I'm trying to get them out. Oh, what is this thing?
That's a radiator hose. Look at these colors. Gorgeous. Okay, I was pulling up to the Spotted Savers. I kid you not, as I'm arriving here, this little kid, maybe 3 years old, eating an apple with his parents and grandma, and he's walking in front of me and he goes, "That's a Lincoln Town Car." And his dad was like, "No, that's not a Lincoln, that's a Volvo." Oh, I love that. So we're getting costumes for Halloween parties because Soren's little one wants us all to be pirates, so we're getting the band together. Again.
You try to shoot the foot. You flip
Cheaters.
on this. You try to hit the football.
This really hurts my eye. Arr. Shiver me timbers, it be blowing out here.
Oh my goodness.
Fair weather versus hailing. Why are you such large of a dog? As the sun is setting on our second day, and our final night in town, I'm gonna check and replace the air filter. I have my timing belt kit. We got a fan clutch just in case, radiator hoses, belts, water pump, front main seals for the camshaft and the crankshaft. There's our air filter. Thank you. Rock Auto looks like they're sending you used air filters now. Ugh. And wiper blades. Did you know Hella makes wiper blades? How exciting. It's like $4 a piece, dude. It's just the easiest, best price for wipers is on Rock Auto. But do buy a lot of things so you can get the value out of the shipping box. This was like a $50 shipping box. We've got our thermostat, and that's everything. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Just want to see how bad it's been.
I don't know where it went.
Looking pretty good. Ouch. Even the motor mounts are in good shape. Nice, really nice. Okay, we're all checked. Fluids are looking good. And yeah, the brake fluid could be flushed at some point, but everything's intact. Let's check the rear axle as well. Report on any axle seal leaks. Little exhaust hole. Something poked it actually. That's important.
Am I a tripod or like a gyroscope?
Past due. Et voilà. Los neumáticos están muy inflados. 35 PSI, 35. Thank you, Soren. Muchas gracias. All right, guys, see you later. I'm hitting the road in the AM.
Dave and I met a former UNM football player.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's every bit what you think that he was to be a football player.
Mandatory first stop. Let's go. Oh, he looks so good. It's home, you know, in a way. I'm getting all kinds of sentimental. Let's get out of here. All these places, all these memories that I made growing up. You spend 22 years in a place, it's just kind of natural. But I love where I'm at, so I'm excited to get home. We got 800 miles ahead of us, and so far I'm catching every green light on Highway 528. Plus, while I'm here, I've been watching Breaking Bad for my first time with my friends. That's a show they've put New Mexico on the map, and it's been 10 years since it came out, at least 15 maybe. I think I had to leave the place first before I was ready to really invest in a show like that. Look at her go, cruising 70 miles an hour. comfortably. I'm very proud of her. The tires are nice and round. Rims are balanced and smooth. It's feeling pretty good. The steering wheel's almost straight, so I'm feeling optimistic. Let's get the show on the road. I think we got ourselves a good one, folks. Self-checkout at a gas station, bag dispenser, and prepay for fuel. This is awesome. Nice. Enter. Our fuel is 25 miles per gallon, almost exactly. And that's pretty good for going 75 miles an hour. Checked the oil just now, and it is sitting at about 80% of max. So if it drops down a quart, we'll see how many miles and then kind of get an idea if it's consuming oil or just leaking oil. This heater has 2 settings, off and toast. Whew. And windy in Flagstaff. 27.64 miles per gallon. That was pretty windy and climbing up the hills into Flagstaff. So this is just about our halfway point. California is big though. There's a lot of desert to go through still. And this is where I like to do my 0 to 60 check. Sort of. About me that are weird. One, since the clock doesn't work, I put it to mirror the gauges on the right for temperature and fuel. I want my temp always below the middle, and I want my fuel always at the top. So that's just me being, I don't know, OCD. But if you do have a 240, it likely has a broken odometer. If you have a working odometer, pro tip, never push the reset button there. That's what puts the stress on those little plastic gears, and is usually the final nail in the coffin for old plastic. So just leave it be. If you need to calculate your mileage, just let it roll over and take a photo of when you're starting. Like I do, I take a photo at every gas station stop, and I can check my exact mileage and corroborate that with the GPS.
I have a cheese shredder at home. That's a positive name for it, cheese shredder. They never call it by its negative name, because no one would buy it. Sponge ruiner. Because I wanted to clean it. Now I have little bits of sponge that would melt easily over tortilla chips.
Now that it's golden hour, it would be so cool to park the car kind of like that one over there. Oh, that'd be such a nice photo with all this dried grass. It's just lighting up. Beautiful. Oh, just catching the last of it there. Darn. You know, it looks nice, right? Yeah. What? Come on, give it up. Give me that. Give me that grill. it refuses. I got it. Let's see if it'll go back on. Bottom tabs are missing. So if we kind of wrap it nicely, I think it'll fit. Well, I took my little luggage tag and just stuck that on there, wrapped it around some wire, and that should be enough to kind of keep it from falling off again, because I don't want to go through checkpoints and things with this thing off and attract more attention to me or catch something in the radiator. So it's here to protect it and look half decent. Nice. See, I'm the kind of optimist that says this is better here, where I can stop and pick up my pieces, than it happening on the highway, potentially causing some more damage to myself or other cars. All right, folks, from here on out, it's just gonna be nighttime driving. 380 or so miles to go. It's been a good journey, and I'll see you at the next gas station, which should be pretty soon. I'm gonna come up with a shopping list here, and in the next couple of days, I'll stop by a junkyard, or a couple of them actually, as I'm gonna be heading between LA and San Diego. There's a lot of LKQs out there. Able to get a few things on my list. Now I can add a grill to that list. I think it's kind of funny. Well, she made it home mostly intact. I got the grill back on, it's all good. And it's time to christen this thing. Nice. It's time to christen this thing. Voila, I introduce Fererro, the Italian-American hybrid. Tell you what, whoever buys this car, I'm gonna give you that box of chocolates. Merry Christmas. Thanks for making it here.